communities, raised the rent, then the people that built the community can't even afford to live in the shit. We're just not going anywhere. I don't care what the mayor does today. Let him tear this place the fuck down. I guarantee you, within a week or two, we'll be back. People are not going back under the bridge and be quiet. They're not going down in the subway station to be quiet. No, fuck this whole system. I'm tired of this empire shit. Running every other country in the goddamn world. Run this fucking country. We tired of this shit. Gigantic military money. Police running around. We got a police force here that I'm scared to fuck up. Fuck them cops. Fire them cops and build some houses.
Hey, now your attention. You just heard from the people who live out here. I'm one of them too. In case a lot of you people don't know what's going on out here. What happens every day out here? We got organizations that come down here who feed people. We got a medical facility. We have hygiene classes. We have meetings over there. They have a committee here. They have people who have children in those tents over there. We have people who in city government down here who wouldn't even come down here to give us assistance. We have all these religions, all these different kinds of people. But we're in America. Philadelphia is the birthplace of America. Everything here should be provided for the poor people. Look at these people out here. You people got all this technology. But can we get some help down the parkway? Why are you trying to move us out of here? We got housing authority. We got all this organization. We got all this social media. You can't come down here and provide the support that these people need. Mental health, drug help. People need help down here. What's up, man? Where are you at? You always talk about how you don't like Trump. Come down here and help the poor people out. Thank you for coming. That's right. We need your help and support. God bless you, everyone. All lives matter.
As a homeless mother who slept in her car and wondered if I was going to freeze to death in a winter with my son, I will never forget that. And last night watching television as they dehumanize all the people down here, my heart was disgusted because before they go and slaughter a group of people, they have to dehumanize them in the press. And that's what they've been doing. These are human beings. They deserve housing. They deserve housing now. For 30 years, they make promises that they will provide beds, and they never do. For 30 years, they make promises to the homeless, and for 30 years, they never deliver. I am so honored to stand in solidarity with the brothers and the sisters that are here today to say no more. I've laid there at night when the city has had the Department of Human Services come in and walk amongst the children and give them terror at the idea that they might have their children taken from them. And I pray to God as I stand here with you today that they won't move on our HUD houses. We have families in over 30 properties owned by Housing and Urban Development right now.
I'm a formerly homeless mother with 2 children, and You know, I myself lived in a takeover house for months. I've spent the last 30 years in encampments. My children grew up in encampments. My son, when he was 6 days old, was in an encampment. I've been at encampments when women have gone into labor. I've been at encampments when the city has taken people's children. I'm sick and tired of all of this. I'm here to support a fundamental thing, and I just pray right now while we're down here supporting these folks that they don't move on our takeover houses while I'm here. So we're housing women and children, and we're here because the city has promised over and over again for decades, and we've got it all on film, and they never, ever, ever deliver. There's 10 abandoned houses for every homeless person in Philadelphia. It's about profit, it's not about human beings, it's about choosing luxury over lives, and if the mayor wanted to end all of this, they can end all of this right now. But they're deciding not to. There's a growing equality of misery in this country, and it's because we live under a capitalist system that doesn't give a damn if any of us live or die. The mayor, the faith community, the bureaucrats have effectively, I watched the news coverage last night. I was so pissed off, and that's why I'm here today, because after doing encampments for 30 years in this city, it's almost like a written formula. They dehumanize people before they slaughter them. And that's what they did on the news last night. And they always use the faith community to come and say, oh, we've come to a moral impasse. Let's work this out. But they never house people. The cameras go away, and people find a different bench or a park to sleep in, and they never deliver on anything for the last 30 years. That's all I've done for years, for decades, is, slash and burn, destroy, arrest people. Well, and what they do too is they send a lot of undercover cops, infiltrators, people that they give press coverage to people that have substance abuse issues. They don't focus on people that are articulate. They focus on who's ever going to marginalize everybody. And the sad thing is that the general public buys into all the crap. And it's incredibly sad. That's the thing too, is that the press are embedded with the police, and they're embedded with the mayor's office, and the mayor says what they can and they can't cover, and that's what they cover. So the line from the mayor's office is they're putting people in danger, they're a bunch of addicts, they're subhuman, and tear them down because we've offered them this wonderful stuff. Well, guess what? Why wouldn't they give the stuff first and then tear it down? I am very impressed that these guys are not buying the bullshit. This is a different day. It's a different time right now because most people are beginning to understand that they're a paycheck or two away or a COVID crisis away from homelessness. And so they're beginning to see themselves in this process. And so, it's a growing equality of misery. And the key thing is that as long as people become clear about who's really a part of their army and who's not, then they're going to be able to fight this thing. But as long as they fall into believing that these big nonprofits have their best interest, or believing that the politicians have their best interests, or the faith community, because the gentleman that said, unless you come here with housing, go away, he said it spot on. Because unless any of those groupings that I mentioned come here with concrete places for people to sleep tonight, then they have no business here.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Housing! When do we want it? Now! If we can't get it, shut it down! We can't get it, shut it down! We can't get it, shut it down! I said if we can't get it, shut it down! 3, affordable, permanent housing. This is what people need. This is what we're asking for, and it's what we are now demanding.